For the latest updates on the Indian startup ecosystem, subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon.
Hello and welcome to YourStory.com. I am Sutrishna.
I am Debulina and here are the top stories from this week.
Kailash Nath is not the typical techie you see everywhere. First of all, he doesn't come from an engineering background. And secondly, he believes in the practical use of coding and learning from building things. Even today, as the Chief Technology Officer of Zerodha, which is India's largest online broking firm, Kailash continues to apply this tinkering and learning philosophy at work. While hiring for his team, he does not look at what institute the candidate has graduated from, but what they have built and what projects they have been a part of. In this week's Techie Tuesday, we tell you his story and how he has been fortunate to be doing what he has always enjoyed: developing, tinkering, and experimenting.
Working from home is the new normal. Meetings and collaborations have now shifted to the online space. This has resulted in the increasing demand for video calling platforms such as Zoom, Google Hangouts, WhatsApp, FaceTime, and Google Meet. However, amid the clutch of international communication platforms is Bharat.live. Only 1 month old, the video conferencing platform is developed by a Dehradun-based startup founded by Ankur and Anubha Sinha. Bharat.live is a free application and does not require the participants to download the app or enter a code to join the video meetings. It is browser-based and no chats are required to be stored on the servers. The founders claim that the platform has already crossed 5 million users and records up to 700 meetings in a day. Read more about them in this week's Startup Bharat column.
The restaurant industry provides direct employment to 7.3 million Indians, and it is estimated that an equal number of people are engaged in ancillary activities. But in the face of the coronavirus pandemic and the resultant lockdown, these people employed in the restaurant sector have suffered a severe blow. According to National Restaurant Association of India, that represents over 500,000 restaurants across the country, over 2 million people directly employed in the sector might lose their jobs. And if NRAI President Anurag Katriyar's words are any indication, this could lead to larger societal problems. Find out more on this in Your Story's in-depth piece.
On March 6, Silicon Valley's most prominent VC firm, Sequoia Capital, sent shivers down the entrepreneurial world in a note to its portfolio companies. Sequoia termed the coronavirus pandemic the black swan of 2020, one that would have far-reaching implications as dire as those witnessed during the Great Recession of 2008. The full impact of the coronavirus on VC funding has started to play out. Deals are being deferred, term sheets withdrawn, valuations down, and new models shaping up. COVID-19 is changing the way VCs operate. In an in-depth report, read how despite VC funding being paused, market is seeing new hot sectors and investing models.
The coronavirus pandemic is right now one of the greatest healthcare challenges before the world. In India especially, the concern surrounding screening of potential COVID patients continues to pose a major challenge. This is where Bengaluru-based Alchemist comes into play. The startup has come up with an artificial intelligence tool which distinguishes COVID-19 related pneumonia depending on the patient's lung damage. It also provides AI-based solutions for faster scanning and better detection, with quick turnaround solutions for healthcare problems. Read more about The Alchemist only on Your Story.
The coronavirus pandemic has taken the whole world by a storm. While people are caught up in the fear of contracting the virus, the nationwide lockdowns that started on March 24th led to severe disruptions and widespread confusion among people. Consumer behavior in India and across the world have changed rapidly over the course of the crisis. While the lockdown resulted in panic buying and people hoarding essentials like rice, wheat, and packaged food, reports suggest that people did not stock up on confectionery and beverages. Your Story has gathered data from Bizom, a SaaS startup for retailers which works with more than 350 brands. Bizom reveals how Indians consumed food during the coronavirus lockdown and how consumers and retailers from across the country reacted to the situation.
That's all for this week. Stay tuned to Your Stories Help Desk for more updates on the current crisis.
And more such news updates and videos from the Indian startup ecosystem, like, share and subscribe.